It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
319!
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Lewis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
319! 319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
319!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Howard. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up the first down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now the Packers get set to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
That's fine. Yeah.
They run. This is Lewis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
319.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Adams. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Running with Howard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes and Trubisky goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Bryant's got it over the middle. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They give him a gain of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Lewis. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Dion Lewis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A give to Howard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Parkey's kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's complete to Adams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Howard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Lock in.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They try again with Lewis. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Edelman set to return. And an alley to run. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. And
he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Lewis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And they'll go on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a toss play to Lewis. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this 3rd step. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Going up top into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, that's Lewis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Trubisky now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Flex. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Packers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5.